Right then folk, welcome back to another video beer review. Today we've got a beer coming out of Stroud, and it is a Tom Long, an organic amber bitter. I've had this one for a little bit of time. I think I bought it in the summer maybe, and I've just been sat on it because for one reason or another, haven't fancied a bitter. Bitter in a can is a rarity as well. Yeah, organic amber bitter, 3.8%, smooth, malty and citrus, it says. Citrus in a bitter. Yeah, for just before I read the rest of it, Stroud, not too far away from me. They, from what I understand, brew primarily with organic malts, and they are completely organic. I think they've always been like that as well. And I remember one of the draymen who used to work with me, he said what a great place it is to visit. So I think he was picking up some empties or something from there before. But yeah, sounds good. And they're also quite a lot of decent info. They are very sustainable by the looks of things. Our ever popular amber session bitter, full-bodied with caramel notes from crystal malt and a spicy orange aroma, named after the mythical highwayman of Minchinhampton Common, which I think I've been there before. I've driven through it or something. Ingredients are water, organic barley malt, organic wheat malt, organic hops, organic coriander seed, organic orange peel, yeast. It's a pain in the ass being organic or brewing organic beers. In terms of the amounts of paperwork and stuff that you've got to do, write up and everything, and have to, and document to say that you are organic. So yeah, it's very good work. Being a force for good, what's the difference between a mosquito and a CEO? A mosquito admits it's a bloodsucker. Funny, isn't it? How we see big corporations as highwaymen driven to exploit people and planet to make a profit. It's sort of accepted as a cost of capitalism. Well, in the words of the Blow Monkeys, great name, it doesn't have to be this way. It's possible to run a profitable company that creates value not just for shareholders, but for people and planet as well. Companies like us who have committed to doing this are accredited by organisations such as B Corps, and we are reinventing business as a force for good. So vote with your wallet, bcorporation.uk. So certified B Corp. Organic Soil Association, they're CEBA, vegan beer, UK and non-agri, yeah, won all these awards and stuff. Well, certifications. Yeah, canned on 29th of March, so it's not the freshest. Best before 29th of March 24. Guile 2172. So yeah, as I said, I've had this for some time, so it's fair. I will get around to, there's another 2 beers that they have in the supermarkets. I think they might have been beers I've had in bottle in the past. I'm not sure if I've had this in bottle either in the past. Because I used to get some Stroud beers years gone by. Yeah, just picked this one up because I was going through a bit of a longing for bitter phase in the summer, I reckon. Yeah, let's chuck it in gently. I must admit, I don't like it when I see a hazy bitter. So, with this being vegan friendly, I hope it is pasteurised and, well, that wouldn't do anything for the clarity, but filtered. I mean, I think I did read that it was unfiltered. Yeah, unfiltered. So if they've got this clear, it's not clear at all. This would be a fail. My any checks that I do in terms of clarity checks, it's not far off. I tell you that. It's not a million miles away. And it's not. I know that this beer will have flavour. It will have, it's the findings extracts an awful lot of flavour when you put findings in. Because I always love obviously tasting the beer straight out of conditioning tanks and the like, or even in FE, and it tastes great. When you add findings, it obviously makes the beer lovely and crystal clear. But it then does take an awful lot of flavour out. But my problem is I'm just so used to seeing crystal clear, beautiful beer. And that is what I like. So, yes, I want fish in my beer. Fish in my beer. But yeah, you wouldn't notice that. On a glass like this, you don't notice it. But yeah, 2-finger, kind of fluffy, creamy kind of tan head nose is all you want. Bready, mildly fruity, biscuity. There's a slight kind of soapy citrus note, but yeah, we'll dive in. Cheers. Yeah, that is fruitier than I thought. It's got all of the malt profile, and yeah, it's like having it's almost like opal fruit sort of thing, and weirdly reminds me of like Fuller's ESB, but you know, at 3.8%. It's really fruity. I'm guessing that's just the citrus hops, or citrus flavoring hops, because yeah, it also the orange peel. That'll be that. Don't forget that, it's the orange peel. But yeah, it's really fruity, which is odd for a bitter, but it really quite works. Really nice, really nice. Surprised by that. Organic Amber Bitter, Tom Long from Stroud Brewery. That is surprisingly nice. If you're going for like a traditional bitter, it's not quite that. It's just got that first sip was, you know, almost mind blowing in terms of the flavour. But then if you actually read back into it, then you're like, oh god, yeah, that's why. That's actually bloody good. Tom Long from Stroud Brewery. See it about, check it out. See you next one. Cheers.